Mayor Fitzgerald, council members, Mr. Kennedy, and people in the audience, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. I do have a few things to say. Some of them are redundant, but I just want to give it a little personal twist. I've been in the community of Loveland for 22 years. My husband and I, many years ago in the early 80s, lived in Paris, France, and there's where I really fell in love with the whole idea of community markets and the fresh food, you know, the fish and so on that we got regularly. So when we came back to the Cincinnati area, we looked for a long time to find a community where we really felt comfortable. And Loveland was that community, not only for the farmers market didn't exist at that time, but the river and the park. And I mean, this is just a wonderful, wonderful place to live. And I know many people here feel that way, and I just wanted to say that. So when the market, Jackson Street Market, opened a few years ago, it was just a dream come true for me to be in a community that offered that as well as all the other advantages. And I truly enjoyed going down there. And I might say that most often I would have dinner in one of the restaurants here in the community. It was really nice to put a whole package together. Beyond that, a couple of years ago, I was aware of a movement abroad, a big movement, to provide EBT benefits for people who are on public assistance to try to promote healthy produce. And so I took that idea to the farmers market manager along with some other volunteers, and we actually started as volunteers a program to accept credit cards as well as the EBT program. And that was a really good boon for people who wanted to get fresh produce but maybe couldn't afford the fresh produce and maybe didn't have access to it. So we did that for the first year, and like I say, it did come out of the farmers market budget to provide. It was a double match up to $10. Then the next year, I'm happy to say that the market became a member of the Produce Perks program, which is provided by the Hamilton County for a few selected markets around the community, and that was really a boon for the community as well. The Loveland farmers market has a big reputation, and I'm going to put on another hat. I'm also the director of the Greater Cincinnati Regional Food Policy Council, and in that capacity I see big issues, much bigger than our little community. The one I really want to focus on, and I'm glad that the lady who spoke before about the perspective of the farmers is really important. You may or may not realize that we're losing our farmers. You know, our local farmers are selling out because of development. The average age of a farmer is now 57 years old, and it's very difficult for farmers to survive. At the same time, if we had a major disaster nationally, say transportation, communications are shut down, my understanding is it's about 3 days before our local grocery stores would not have enough produce to feed our community. Then add to that the California drought that's going on right now, and you know, if that doesn't get any better, where they're going to provide food is not going to be in Ohio. So on, so you get the picture. I really believe that it's important for us to be as sustainable as we can be as healthy as we can be, and I really want our community to be a leader in sustainability. So for that reason, I really support our Loveland Farmers Market. I was really happy to hear that Mr. Kanata supports a downtown, I think, a downtown market, and you know, I don't know the logistics of all of that. I'm just very happy to hear, because I think the footpath, the foot traffic is extremely important to the market. So that's really what I want to say from that perspective, and I really appreciate the opportunity to express my opinion.
Thank you very much.